Are we live? I think we're live.
I think we're definitely live.
We're definitely live. Good evening, everyone. It's Friday night. How are you doing? Welcome to the party. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Where's my drink?
Cheers. Where's your drink? Anyway, I've got to do one thing because we haven't been able to do this since we started this series. So I'm going to do it now anyway. Cole, stand up.
That's so cute.
Oh, come on.
All this distance touching and foot and hand and elbow.
Yeah.
I was going to nut someone the other day. I didn't give a shit. Anyway, welcome everybody. This is InTeRLaceD Live. This is the Casa Es Su Casa party. Of course, Colin Lovelace in the house. Big thanks out to Princess as well for letting us do this tonight. You're at the DOIN'IT studios. We got another party for you tonight, as we do.
Yes,
even though, you know, things are opening up and everything, we just felt this was going so well that we continue doing it.
Yeah.
And of course, Cole's invited two wonderful DJs tonight. I believe a husband and wife team.
We are.
Well, that's a first. That's amazing. So this is episode 12 now. 13.
It's 12 or 13. We've done so many. I don't even know. Don't even know.
Let's hope it's not 13.
But but we've been having some really, really good ones in the past. We've had some really great guests. I mean, the last show was just amazing. We went on way past lockdown or whatever it was, till God knows, early hours and all. Thanks for joining us. We're on Mixcloud Live. Tonight.
Yeah,
Carl.
can't wait. And one thing I was going to say,
yes.
Who would have thought that we'd have been here 18 months later? I mean, we've done this as a temporary thing, you know, while things were
fill-in.
a fill-in. And like, we're here 18 months later and we're still going strong.
Yeah. And it's been going really strong. I mean, the numbers, thank you everyone for tuning in. I mean, the numbers have been incredible. It just keeps on building and building and building. I mean, I think our highest figure was like 1,500 people in one night.
15,
all viewing, people. All chatting in the chat room. So jump in the chat room, you know, say hello and everything like that. And, you know, if you want a T-shirt, you might even ask Cole in the chat room. He might be able to
why not? Otherwise, go to buylovelace.com and you get one of these.
Fantastic. So, like we said, we've got two DJs tonight. Husband and wife team.
Yep.
First up,
we're going to interview Dean J.
This is Dean J, everybody. Welcome, Dean.
Welcome, Dean.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming down.
Glad to be here.
Oh, glad to have you. Looking forward to your set.
I'm looking forward to spending more time here and talking to my lovely friend Cole. It's been a while.
It has been. I bet it has. Because
too long.
you play regularly at the parties?
Yeah, I mean, 15 years.
Yeah.
It's been
Another
great.
one.
Yeah.
Really.
Dean was
so
one of
Dean.
our first residents that we had, way back. I can't even remember the bar that we started in, but you know me and my memory. But Dean was one of the first residents that we had.
Okay, so you go by the name of Dean J.
Dean J.
Very clever. I like that. So what's your background? How did you get into DJing?
This is going to be hard to remember. I am.
It's all right.
I am 50 years old, you know. So
That's fine.
Way back. My brother is a little bit older than me.
Yeah.
He was always into certain types of music before I was. They dripped down onto me. So
do you know what? That's a very common ground, and we love that. That's the thing about it. Is like, you know, just finding out what the influence was, because I've noticed with a new generation of DJs, they haven't really got. They haven't, you know. I ask the young guys. I say, so how do you? And they've heard it by going out or something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas I find with the older generation of DJs, it's always a mother, a father, a brother, you know, someone on radio,
family influence.
pirate radio as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I found it was a more organic way of sourcing it rather than, you know, it just being on top of you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So your brother was a big
search
influence.
for it.
What was your brother's name?
Mark.
Let's give him a shout.
Mark Jacobs.
No, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
So he was always into the cool stuff, and me being little and young and not being able to go out, I was too young. It was like 84, 85. I was 13, 14 years old. He was a bit older, so he was getting influence from little soul clubs and things like that, and then hip hop, electro, soul,
the whole genres. Everyone sort of followed that thing, and then it sort of develops into
house. As it does.
It
always makes its way back around to house music somehow. Even if you divert off the path a little bit, it always comes back.
It always seems to it's the spirit, it's the soul.
Exactly.
It's
everything. It's
so where did that sort of nurture come from? Did you start buying music?
It's weird because my brother's very much hip hop, soul. We used to go to a place called it was Elephant and Castle, called Dance Wicked.
Oh yeah.
One room, hip hop, soul, R&B, that kind of stuff.
That was the Mad Hatter session, wasn't it? I think Trevor Mad Hatter used to play on HB from Soul to Soul.
Mr. C.
Right, yeah.
It was way back.
Way back.
And then I started drifting out of the main room and going into the back room, and at that point it was like acid house and stuff. So yeah, that's where it happened. It was literally going from one room in the club to the next room, and then preferring and spending more time in the back room listening to the house.
Okay,
and then eventually it just led me down that path.
And then
separated from my brother. So actually, I say that he probably did take me to a couple of the old raves and whatnot back in the late 80s.
Late 80s, yeah.
But yeah, I found myself moving away from the heavier stuff towards the more soulful stuff. And a lot of the places had 2 different rooms, and heavy, hardcore, big ravey music in the main room, and then there was a little back room with soulful house
or chill out.
Yeah, garage. Yeah, as I used to call it. It was. So yeah, I've spent more time in those rooms than in the big banging rooms.
And you started picking up music how then? I mean, how did you actually start developing into, being a DJ?
Well, Mark, my brother again, he had the money. He was a bit older than me. He was working. He bought a set of 1210s.
I
wasn't allowed to touch him though, until he went out, and then I touched them.
Behind his back,
I learned.
Did he find out, or is this the first time he's going to be finding out now?
I told him a few years ago. He came home one day and I was in the middle of a mix, and he was like, "Oh right." I think
so was your brother mixing? Was he like playing tracks like that?
You can call it mixing, or you can call it playing 2 records badly together.
So how did you get to develop it? Did you understand, or did you just feel it and hear it?
I used to listen to the radio, and there was Roger Johnson.
Oh, Roger. I knew Roger.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, he was an incredible DJ.
Incredible DJ. And his mixes just sound like mixtapes.
Yes.
And in my head, that's how I wanted to...
You know what? He's actually a forgotten about person sometimes.
Incredible.
Incredible DJ.
RJ Scratch Attack. The way he blended music together, and...
was you listening to a lot of Kiss Pirate as well?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Stuff like that?
Les Adams.
Yeah.
And the way he created his mixes was more than just 2 tunes mixed together, and I went, that's how
he used to layer stuff and do things like that, and cut and chop.
Samples.
He's incredible. Great DJ.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the kind of style I always wanted. Smooth, and it sounds like a studio mix rather than just a
banging, clashing,
whack.
Together.
So where did that develop from? So you've started picking up the DJing.
Yeah.
You're getting your own collection together.
Yeah.
What was the platform? Where did you move on to?
There wasn't a lot. My brother used to run these little hip-hop doos, so I got to play at them, like a little 13, 14-year-old playing hip-hop doos. Yeah, cool. Well, you say no. I mean, I was doing it good. It wasn't like I was like, oh my God, look at him, little kid. I kind of held my own, that's for sure. But as I branched out, I guess I put myself out there, and I can't actually remember how I used to get the original gigs back then, before the internet, because I think it's the internet and being able to put your mixes up online
gives you a good platform out there, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's probably the old school way of like word of mouth. Have you heard this DJ?
Yeah, or tapes.
Tapes.
Tapes was big. Yeah, tapes was massive.
I was out in Harrow.
Tape cassettes, by the way, people. I don't know what those are. They were these little square things with 2 holes. You put them in a machine. That's a ribbon.
Yeah, so it wasn't like I was in town or anything. I did a few gigs locally. Place called, I can't think of it now. As I say, I'm getting on a bit, so my memory's not as good as it was. But
where are we? We're in the 90s now?
Early 90s. Just local dudes. They're in...
What's local?
Harrow.
Oh, Harrow, West Side.
Yeah.
So that's old stomping ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so around there basically. And then you get to play in the old pub here and there, and then you get a name about, and then eventually you get booked to play in London, that big London there.
Big
and then
smoke.
You're like, this is what I want to do.
Do you play like on a stage? Was you playing on a station at the time? On any radio stations or anything?
You know what? I never did the stations.
No?
Nah.
That's unusual, but good. Do you know what I mean? I like that.
Yeah. I mean, I got invited on a couple of times.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't my thing really. I'd rather listen to it. I was more about finding music.
I love it.
And listening to it.
Yeah.
Rather than yeah, sort of.
The radio side didn't really appeal to
Well,
you.
it's not just that. It's like sometimes what it was as well. You know, for again, it's a generational thing. It was about the music. It was always about. It wasn't about us DJs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's about the tunes.
It was about the tunes.
Well,
it was about finding tunes, hearing tunes, discovering stuff. You know, it was,
and sharing those tunes.
You used to go to clubs, and it wasn't necessarily. You went to a club. You didn't go to a DJ.
Right.
You went to a club,
club.
and whoever was playing there, that's who you listened to at the time.
Yeah.
Camden, those sort of places. Yeah. So
how did this?
I'm sounding really old. I'm just realising. All you youngsters don't know what you're doing now. This is how it should be done.
How did this collision happen then?
I'm trying to work it out, but I know you booked me, but I can't think how you found out about me.
Yeah.
It must have been an internet thing. So it was about 15 years ago.
Okay. Some of your early parties then?
Yeah. And we was kind of thinking it may have been a boat party where SCORPZ was, and he was playing and stuff.
That's right.
Because I was, you know me, I'll go somewhere, hear a DJ, and then next minute I'm saying, look, mate, do you want to come and play for us? So
because you're not shy.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. So I don't know. So it was one around them sort of times. I think.
I think it may have been through Don't Stay In. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah,
website?
remember that website?
Oh,
yes.
Because you could share mixes on there, and I had this Wax DJ page. Which
that was it. Look, your memory's coming back now, mate.
Yeah, it is.
Wax
But
DJ.
there's something I do admire about Cole as promoters go. Do you know what I mean? Cole doesn't book names.
No.
They might be names, but he doesn't book names. He's got to hear them. He's got to see them. He's got to see a reaction.
He selects from the whole pond. He doesn't choose just from the top table. He selects from everywhere.
Yeah.
And
I like that.
The beauty of it is it's based on listening, not based on numbers.
No, exactly.
Which is how it should be. If I'm
like I said, the length of time I've known him, he's never put a pressure on a DJ to do anything but come and play.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's not about ticket
Exactly.
selling. It's not about
definitely not. And
it's not about him even promoting the rave. And I don't mean that. You know, of course they would. Who wouldn't if you're playing somewhere?
And it does feel like it's gone back to those. Your parties are people go to your parties because they're the parties, not because of who's playing.
That's right.
Because they know Cole throws a good party.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, you're spot on.
Thank you.
No.
And that's another thing when you say about what DJs play. Sometimes because DJs play an eclectic mix of music, they play soulful, they play deep or whatever. And sometimes they get on, they go, Cole, what do you want me to play? And I said, what do you want to play?
Feel?
And the crowd's really receptive.
There's no rules.
No rules there.
Which is so important. And it does get. I mean, there's a lot of DJs that I've heard play for you that say, I love playing for you because I can play what I want. I don't feel like I'm structured to play just soulful house.
Don't do
I can
that.
whack a little deep thing in there.
Exactly.
Which work perfectly for me.
It's a good crowd as well. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in again.
Definitely.
We know what a wonderful crowd you are. So tonight, you'll be playing tonight. Are you doing the first or the second set? Well, you're doing two sets, isn't it? How's this all working out tonight? Cole's got it really lined up for you lot tonight, Charlie.
This is not my...
I hope you just push the furniture back and dim the lights. You've got lots of drinks because this
Tash.
party's going on. So how's it rolling?
Working? Blame Tash, I said to her, how do you lot want to play? And she goes, well, how about I do a set?
Yeah.
Then Dean does a set.
Right.
And then we go back to back. So
fair enough.
That can work.
So it's going to be Tash, then Dean, and then they're going to go back to back.
Okay, so that's going to go well into the night then.
Yeah.
So stay with us, folks. We're going to go well into the night. So where can we catch you if we want to catch you? Is there anything happening for you yet?
Recently, I've really taken my foot off the accelerator as far as DJing, music, and etc. I've got other things, health issues, and which is now sorted, but I haven't quite rolled back into it yet.
Cool.
So
You got anything up online right now though?
There's a Mixcloud with plenty of music on there, like literally
All you?
all me.
Under what's the guys?
It's Dean J. Mixcloud / Dean J, I believe. I can't remember.
Okay.
It could be Dean J Tempo. Dean J Tempo. That's Jay.
Yeah. So get listening, folks. You know what I mean?
But I'm sure someone will put a link up there at some point. But there's hours and hours and hours of crafted mixes on there.
Brilliant.
Nice.
So if you're driving far or you're bored at home,
do that.
Stick that on.
And do you miss it, Dean? Like, I know you're saying like because of health issues and stuff like that.
You know as well as I that I've got something that's replaced it, which is huge. So I do it to a certain point, and I am excited about playing tonight, absolutely, because there's been so much music I've found over lockdown that I haven't had the chance to play to anyone.
Wonderful.
And I'm sure there's a lot of DJs out there at the moment that I've found all this music and I've got no one to play it to. So to be able to actually have an audience with all this music I've been listening to on my own. It's
Well,
nice.
we're going to look forward to that. I mean,
Wonderful.
you're in for a treat tonight, folks. You'll be doing the second set.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, it's been really lovely talking to you.
Nice
And
one.
you,
Thank
sir.
you very much. Looking forward to hearing you now.
Really, really
You set
appreciate
yourself up, do you know what I mean?
That's cool.
That's DJay, everybody. He'll be playing the second set. So coming up next,
Is Tashism.
Tashism on the mic. So give us a couple of minutes to get this sorted. Thank you very much, Dean.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Come on in. Hello. How you doing? You alright? Good. Jump on the mic. Just put it on top of there.
Ooh, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Very good.
Hello, my dear.
Hi.
I'm just going to have a little chat with Colin.
Yeah,
I'm not being
go
rude.
for
or
it.
anything
Yes,
like that.
yes. That was a
So,
nice journey.
yeah, it's been,
Nice journey that was, man. Like, I felt where Dean was coming from and what happened
so
to him
did I.
today. Do you know what I mean? So it was a nice journey.
Yeah. So, what can I say? I don't know, really. It's nice that you're still continuing this, and it's lovely what you're doing again here tonight. And we appreciate it here at Doing It Studios. I hope you guys are as well.
Wonderful, yeah, of course.
And I'm really looking forward to these sets tonight now
Yes.
because they've got great personalities. And
Yeah.
talking about personalities,
Tashism!
hey everybody, this is Tashism.
Hiya. How you doing?
So you're the better or the worse half.
Oh, you're definitely the better.
So where can we start with you? Where's your growth from? I mean, where does it
gosh.
happen? Where does it begin?
Do you know what? It's been my story is probably a little bit different to Dean's
Yeah.
actually, because as much as I've been into house music for many years, my dad introduced me to house music.
Oh, really? See, there's the other influence, a
yeah,
parent.
like,
Fantastic.
yeah,
Thanks,
my
Dad.
mum- yeah, I know. Like,
Should we give him a shout? Has
yeah,
Dad got a name?
up there. Thank
Hello,
you. So yeah, it's like for me, like just being introduced to music at such a young age, like just going through the house scene was
Yeah.
just. I was 14, 13 when I started going. Well, 14 when I went to my first rave
Wow.
in Essex. I know. I like
So you're in Essex.
yeah, I'm from
High Tron.
Essex originally.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I kind of loved my clubbing in London, and then when I was 21, I actually moved over to Los Angeles for 11 years. So I missed out a big part of like the UK club scene
yeah.
as such.
Okay.
You know. So
it didn't get you in LA then. You didn't. You was
no,
just
there
out
was
there.
a very. I mean, I still followed the sound over
Yeah.
there, but it was very different. It's a lot more deep tech, but like my loves, Mark Freena, Andy Caldwell, and Miguel Miggs. Like I followed them. Like
Big
they were
time.
I
Yeah,
love them so much, and
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
the soulful house sound in California.
Yeah,
so
I like Miggs as well. Miggs is
yeah,
good.
just
Great influence, man.
just they're like up there for me. So when I came back to the UK in like 2008, I'd been listening to Dean actually on Wax DJ.
Yeah.
I knew the guy that run Wax DJ over in LA. So
Okay.
yeah. So anyway,
Is this a love story?
yeah, a
seems
little
like
bit
it, innit?
actually. I'm just kind of. I'm
Music
so
brought us
nervous.
together.
I'm trying to I'm just going to take you through my little journey of how I got here today. Really,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you heard Dean.
So I was listening to Dean, and then when I come back to England, a lot of my friends had kind of like moved on and married and kids and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want to go out dancing. I was like, Dean, like I listen to your mixes. Like, where can I hear you play out? I need to come dance to your sounds. I love your
So
sounds.
you reached out to Dean.
I reached out to him, and then we
Amazing.
just become friends, and just become we just realised we had a lot in common.
Lovely.
Zambuca, house music, dancing. Like there was a lot. Like I was like, oh, I kind of like this.
Wonderful.
Amazing.
So we were friends,
Yeah.
and then we just ended up going out clubbing, and it turned into more than that. And then the rest is history as far as me and him. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's how I kind
That's
of
beautiful, man. That's wonderful.
Really?
I've never heard that. I didn't even know that. I know you've been to
I'm
LA
quite
and
chuffed.
stuff.
I love
Yeah,
that. I
it's
love
nice.
that. It's like that Radio 1 thing that they used to read out the letter, you know. And this is romantic. You know, that time. That was
I'm telling
brilliant.
you,
I love
I'm
that.
telling you.
Oh, fantastic.
Amazing.
So was it Dean that influenced you into DJing, or was you just sort of watching and
do
thinking,
you know what?
I can
kind
do
of-
that?
Like I knew my music inside out since day one. Like since I was a kid, I knew the lyrics, I knew I knew everything. But everyone's like, you should DJ. I'm like, no, you're okay. I'm all right on this side of the dance floor. And then, you know, a couple of my friends in LA, I used to just have a little mess around, but I was not good, and I didn't actually know what the hell I was doing. But I was just like, I really feel like I'm getting drawn to this, you know. And then when me and Dean got together, I had a little play around on his decks, and he come home one day.
Glad you said decks there.
Yeah, it was. I never played vinyl, but you know, he had his CDJs, and then he come home from work one day, and I'd been in the mix for ages, and he stood at the door listening to me, and he was like, "You actually all right? Like, what's happened?" I was like, "We just got a few tunes together," and then he was like, "Right, let's get you better." And I just love playing music at home though. Like, I love playing music at home, and then. This one.
This one.
my partner in crime, my PAC over here.
Yeah.
We were at a party. You didn't know I played, and I remember this absolutely. Dean and Dave Law were doing the tempo parties up north and stuff, and we had a little after party one night, and I was like drunk. I'm like, yeah, have a little play, and this one was like, PIC. Where's this come from? And I was like, oh yeah, just having a little mix. It's like, you're all right. I'm going to put you on a flyer for the next Mikasa in London. And I was like, hell no.
I didn't request that.
I was like, no, just like a bedroom DJ.
I'm all right here.
But you did it, didn't you?
Yeah.
He did, and everyone's like, just do it. I was like, no, my nerves are like shot to bits. No.
Okay.
And that's kind of how it started. So all thanks to you, Colin. That I kind of.
Cole doing it again.
Yeah, so
but he's always bringing people together, and he's always getting the best out of them. So you know,
I'm not a seasoned DJ. I'm not like been on the scene for years, but I just like playing music for people that enjoy.
Sure. So how was that first gig?
Oh my gosh, it was like Ramo in there, as per usual, upstairs, downstairs, wall to wall people, and all I could see, and I was like on the toilet going, oh God, I don't know.
I mean, once the first record went on, that was it, though. Eh?
Yeah.
She smashed it, man. She smashed it. And you know, like when parents go to their sports day and watch their children, and you start cheering on other people. Go on, Tash. You know, no matter what happens, you know what I mean. There was everybody was cheering for her. It was beautiful to see, man.
Thanks,
she smashed
babes.
it. She smashed it.
Thanks.
So is it just mate? It sounds like it's more like a hobbyist thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah,
like,
you're not seeking anything, are you?
Oh no.
Like,
I just like
for the love.
For the love, like I'll play at vocal booth and like just places where I've got like my peeps around me, you know.
Lovely.
I'm not really. I'm quite happy.
So you're looking
with
forward to
that.
tonight?
Yeah, so excited.
You'll be on first, you know that.
Yeah, apparently.
I put it to you again.
Yeah. Well, the
Dropped her
thing
in at the
was,
deep
Dean
end.
plays a little bit kind of more. We both play like deeper stuff, but I've got a bit more like a bit flouncy, a bit more soulfully.
Yeah.
So
A glass of wine.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it might be a nice little intro into the evening.
Wonderful.
And then you're going to do the back-to-back thing. That's the
Yeah.
surprise at the end. Well, it's
Yeah.
not a surprise,
One of
but
my
that's the
favourite
extra
things.
bit at the end.
Yeah, playing
Good,
back-to-back with Dean.
Amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you suggested
that's-
that, man. So yeah, it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah,
Really,
we vibe
really
off
good.
each other.
So, I mean, what's the future for Tash?
Oh, music-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just quite happy playing at home. I'm not like putting myself out there to be
No,
booked.
you know,
It's
it's
not
like,
for me.
and that's
I'm
something
like-
else that Cole always seems to. You've never brought one egotistical DJ down here, have you? I don't think that's. Again, it's not something he really seeks out. It's not about the name.
No.
It's about how you play. Do you love the sound? Do you love this? You know,
Yeah,
and then he just puts it all together. And you know, I'm really happy that you've continued doing this. I'm really pleased. Listen, thanks for coming down. I'm really
Thanks for
looking
having me.
PIC.
Everybody, Tashism.
Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you in about 5. Yeah, we're just gonna have a little chat and
Yes.
Love
isn't
you.
that beautiful?
Love you too, sis.
Come on, bring it in.
Lockdown's over. Fuck it. So,
Yes.
lockdown's over.
Well,
I must say, you're looking rather divine in the red, my darling.
Well, you know what? I try and bring a different colour every.
That
every
is really,
everyone.
really nice.
Yeah.
So, but do remember, people, these are available. I
Yeah.
mean, they're online. Give
They're
them a
online.
shout. Give
yeah,
them a shout.
you can get one of these. Just go to buylovelace.com. That's bylovelace.com. They are designed by Danny, the young lady who does our flyers, and they're produced by my son Kieran. Big
Isn't
shout
that
to my son,
amazing?
Kieran.
Keeping it in the family, eh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So,
definitely.
what's the future holding for Mikasa?
Well, we're just trying to feed ourselves out. in terms of what's going to go on in terms of and a lot of people have said, oh, 1 second, keep it down, please. Hey!
Sorry, guys, sorry. So they're getting rowdy already. We haven't even started the music yet.
Music
hope you're all right at home. Don't all you start getting wild at home and getting us all banned and shit, yeah?
This is it. Although stuff is lifted and clubs are starting to open, I'm apprehensive and just want to see.
Of course, you've got to let the ground lie, man. Yeah.
And when they've been talking about vaccination passports and all that.
I mean, how could that work in some
it's
places?
not realistic.
Yeah,
it's really not realistic. And it's...
You'd have queues down the bloody road.
It's
and,
not going to work.
People wouldn't be in the club until 4 o'clock. You get in here, one record, and get chucked out. You'd be like, what's that about?
Well, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
And I think it's just another...
And the thing that's really sort of distressing about that is it only seems to be clubs that are going through that.
Yeah.
The festivals have gone ahead. I don't know what's going to happen after this. I think there's an announcement on the 19th of September or something, isn't there?
That's right. Yeah.
Where they're going to maybe introduce some passport or something where you got to say you're verified that you've been jabbed to get into a club.
It's ridiculous, man.
And of course, now there's. I mean, I'm not going to get political, and you know what? Fuck COVID and all that bullshit. It's whatever it is. You take it for yourself. Believe what you want to believe. Get done what you want to get done. It's your life. But at the same time, there is people that have got apprehension about taking a vaccine, and it's nothing to do with conspiracies or anything. It's about their well-being.
Yeah, it's meant to be your own choice.
Yeah, fair enough. If you don't want to take it, you don't want to take it. I mean, if they're then going to take you and say you're a spreader or you're this or you're that, then that's just them trying to divide to rule. And I don't agree with that at all. So it's nothing to do with anything.
And I feel the same thing, that it's almost another nail in the coffin. I mean, the scene's already dying.
Struggled.
Struggled. Clubs are closing.
And the smaller clubs will really feel it. It's all right for these big organisations that can have 200 staff and multiple tents and all this kind of and open air festivals, but not everyone's got £250,000 to chuck at a party.
That's right. So what we're doing, we've got 1 or 2 venues that we're looking at, and when we do come back, it's going to be on my birthday in February.
Lovely.
So
well, that's something to look forward to, isn't it, everybody? Come on, man. That's not even far away now when you think about it.
This is it. When I told some people that we're not coming back till next year, oh no, that's a long time. Well, before you know it, February will be here.
Yeah, it'll be here.
So
what a way to start the year.
Yeah, so that's when we do the first one, it's going to be my birthday.
Amazing.
Hopefully back at our usual home, Nomad.
Okay.
Nomad's opened again, so we'll see how it goes. But watch this space and
watch this space, people.
Keep you informed with what's going on.
Amazing. Thank you for all that, Cole. I mean, it's been a pleasure. So, is there a chance? Are we going to do this again, maybe?
Of course we are.
Oh my God! So stay tuned, folks, because I mean, even if you're a bit apprehensive about going out right now or doing, this is why Cole actually came up with continuing this, because he was like, well, look, not everyone that I know is going to be able to still come out or want to come out right now. So we will still be doing this. Let's just bring the party to you, which we're doing. We're bringing it into your room. Some great DJs, a great promoters. Hi, Princess. How you doing? Hope you're watching. Hope you're staying tuned, everybody.
Yes.
And look forward to tonight.
Can't wait, mate. Can't wait.
Amazing. Everybody, InTeRLaceD Live, Casa Es Su Casa, coming up in 5. Tashi즘.